You know, I'm, my father is from Kochi, Kerala. Okay, so I have Keralite roots. I've had Keralite friends. I am a Keralite, half Keralite at least. And I always take a lot of pride in identifying myself with Keralites. I've had my bariatric surgery in Kerala. My closest, not all, some of my closest friends have been from Kerala. Some of my investors for my various businesses in the past have been Keralites. The person who helped me is Keralite. Lot of people who I talk to are Keralites. So the Keralite in me, the Malayali in me, is still alive, and I'm proud of my roots, even though there are imperfections in terms of the language, the mannerisms, the behavior, whatever. Okay, so I want to get that clear. Now, having said that, there is a big question. Why is it that Kerala is a failed state? And what do I mean by that? I'll explain. Why is Kerala a failed state? Okay, let's look at the literacy. They say literacy is the highest in the world in Kerala. Okay, which I believe is true. Yes. My baby, my daughter. Okay, they say literacy the highest in Kerala, in India, which is a great thing. You have some of the top nurses in the world coming from Kerala, which is a big thing. You have the top IT guys, so many IT guys in the Gulf and Middle East from Kerala, great thing. You have people who, are very good writers and thinkers from Kerala. It's a great thing. In fact, a lot of charity work is also done from Kerala. But now, given all these praises, all this wonderful thing, this intellectual capacity, why is it Kerala is a failed state? And what do I mean by that? Is Kerala number one in business? Is it number one? Are the top companies like Oracle, Google, Samsung, are they setting up shop in Kerala? I used to always wonder, why Google is not coming down to Kerala? Why Oracle is not coming down here? Why are some of the top businesses not coming to Kerala? In fact, I even asked myself the question, these NRIs, so many Malayalis, if you see in the Middle East, all the top Keralite all the top businessmen are Keralites. Yusuf Ali, one of the richest, bloody richest, I think 4 billion? Keralite. But now the question is, why these Keralites don't stay in Kerala? They get out of Kerala. Why? Why is nobody wanting to be there? Something is wrong, right? It's not the country. The city, it's a beautiful place. It's like this, like how I walk. Nature is there. You have a forest over there. You have villages. You have animals. Like I told you, I went for my surgery over there. My friends are from there. My roots are from Kerala, and I'm so proud. Ayurvedic treatment and all that. Kerala. Even when I ate food, the thali and all that, I landed in, Kannur. Unbelievable. The hospitality, unbelievable. I finally found out why Kerala is not successful. I finally found out. And I'll give my reasons, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. My open challenge. You tell me if I'm right or wrong. Number one, the bloody sick mentality and behavior of some of the Keralites. Keralites have, they don't mind their business. They will mind other people's business. They will not check what is wrong with them. They want to straighten up everyone else. In fact, I had this one politician, famous guy. I will not take his name because I don't want to make him famous. Why should I make him famous on my channel? I posted a video. I will not tell you which one. And he posted a response on my personal Facebook page, lecturing me on the fact that I should behave myself or who I think I am, and that he's going to rally his supporters to put me in place. Now, I've never met this guy. I don't know him. And he has even told, okay, I'll show you. We'll show you what we can do. Now, this, he being a political figure, he being someone of influence, I found out through other people he's a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's a nice guy. But just imagine, even without knowing me, he had the audacity to threaten me and publicly put it up. Okay? And to start rallying his supporters to make me afraid. This kind of behavior is typical Keralites. I can assure you, this is typical in Kerala. Just imagine, I was just talking to my NRI friend who's a Malayali. Okay? He was telling, Loy, this is a typical Malayali behavior. You have a business, and if you put something that people don't like, next thing you know, all these Malayalis, they will not come one. They will come 10, 20, 30, surround you, and start harassing you and making life miserable. He's saying they will ruin your peace of mind. This is the exact words from a Malayali friend I spoke to who is an NRI. He's saying, why do you think I don't want to go to Kerala? In fact, I spoke to one model. She is a Keralite model. She is an you could say, international beauty pageant contestant. Okay? She has starred in some movies. That is why I'll not reveal her name. Malayali female. I used to always tell her, create a YouTube channel and focus on my... When I discussed this, she said, Loy, this is exactly the reason why I find Malayalis, my own people, Keralites, so disgusting. He's saying, I'm afraid for my family. I'm afraid they will give them death threats. She's saying, I get people, Malayalis, acting desperate, as if they have never seen. When a Malayali, especially Malay, when they see, they will lift their bloody, the skirt that they wear. It's not a sarong, it's a lungi. It's called a lungi. They will be like, they don't wear underwear inside. They will be busy feeling themselves under the bloody lungi. That's, she said, in fact, I've seen this with my own eyes. When I was talking to a couple of females below St. Aloysius College in Mangalore, there were these bunch of Malayali guys who were seniors. As soon as they saw me talking to these senior girls, and obviously I was looking like a Western, not a Western, sorry, a NRI, because I was dressed up with my shorts and sunglasses and this and that and stylish. So the girls are talking to me. They saw me, Malayali guys, and because they didn't like what they saw, they went near the wall and they started urinating, not caring that people can actually see their fucking appendage. Typical Malayali behavior. In fact, I'll give you the best example. Whenever Malayalis have to comment below my videos, the majority of the people who do this are Malayalis, okay, they will always put in their language. Inda bunda 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 gundu gundu gundi. Even if in the Middle East, if you are standing and talking with a couple of guys over drinks, Malayali will come, hey, hello. He'll stand there, okay. The minute 2-3 other Malayalis come there, they will start in their oogle boogle. As when a Malayali talks my own language, my father's language, it sounds like you're drowning in water. Yeah, fine, you're proud of that. It's like you're proud of your sausage. But respect the people who are in front of you, right? They don't know your oogle boogle google. They don't understand that. So how about talking in English? You're educated. You know English. Don't you bloody know that it's disrespectful to speak in another language? This is so typical of Keralites. So typical. And that is another reason why Keralites are not successful. I told you the reason. Number one, they interfere in other people's business. Second one, they are the social justice warriors where they have to correct everyone else. Okay, third one is they will always want you need to follow their way or they'll make life miserable for you. And then this behavior like animals when they are in a herd, like when sheep are coming together, ma ma ma, or when chickens are coming together, they'll pok, 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 pok. They'll talk in their language, in their mother tongue, and they think it's a matter of pride. Do you know now why you are not respected anywhere? Do you know why people take you for granted? And then I think the most pathetic part is what that cheap mentality. Cheapest for the bestest. Cheapestest for the bestest. You want proof? Check any Malayali businessman. When he employs people, what kind of salary do you think he'll offer? You think he'll give the best salaries? No, he'll never give. He'll give the cheapestest. He'll want international standards at Kerala village salary. How I know? I worked for so many Malayalis. I worked for my own kind of people. One last thing before I conclude why Kerala is a failed state. I understand that you want to be defensive. I understand that you're fighting against people. But if you yourself cannot correct yourself, if you cannot find any fault within you, you think you're a self-righteous prick. You want to be this gang leader and bring your 10, 20 other bloody cowards and talk big. And then you wonder why people are judging you. Something is seriously wrong with you, right? That means you need to change your mentality. You need to change your attitude. You need to change your behavior. Until you do that, how do you expect anyone to respect you? The reason why Kerala, with all its potential, with all its talent, with all its capabilities, is a failed state is because of one is the head, okay, one is the heart, and one is the human spirit. These three: head, heart, human spirit. Head, your thinking is fucked up. Heart, you don't have that you don't have the capacity to accept someone is better than you. The jealousy fucking burns. And last, on human spirit, your character is that of a coward. You just have to go policing everybody. You don't listen to me, you're fucked up. So that's the reason. And that is the reason why multinational companies don't want to fucking come. You'll make a strike, you'll make a protest, you'll destroy things. If a bloody liquor shop opens, you'll run with your lungi, ding, 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 to... That is more important, to get drunk. To eat beef chili with toddy and whiskey. Yeah, that is more important. In fact, that is why when Sunny Leone came, I think she came to Kerala. I think there was a fucking traffic jam. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if she came to Kerala or not. Yeah. This is the kinds of attitudes and behaviors, which is why Kerala, with so much potential, so incredible talent. That's why do you think all the nurses, all the IT people, all are leaving Kerala and going? Pathetic place to be in. With the attitude, it's, the place, it is a sum total of the human beings there. It's like an organization or team is a sum total of all the players in it. And if the player's mentality sucks, don't blame anyone else but yourself. So this is what and why Kerala is a failed state. You can let me know if I'm right or wrong. I'd love to hear your views. And me being a Keralite myself, I'm so used to the abuse and bunda that they'll talk in fucking English, man. Uneducated cunts. That's what I want to say. If your butt hurt, I don't give a fuck. Let me know what you think. What is wrong is wrong. What is right is right. I am a proud Keralite. I will support my Keralite friends, but when you're wrong, bunda. That's all I'll tell you. That's what I want to say. Okay? So until then, don't lift your lungi and show your hairy coconuts while saying Inda Amma Eppan Poda Mayre Pattinari Kundi Tendi. Okay, see, I know a little bit of Malayalam. Okay.